Hi guys and welcome. Um, welcome back to Bus Simulator 2016. Today's episode is more or less just showing you what's been happening and what I've been doing. I've bought a few buses since, well, one exactly to be exact, since the last video. What I'm going to be doing, that's the thing I need to change to suburb. Barb. So you will notice, that is suburban. Ah, what that? I thought that. Right, and you may have noticed that I have changed and fixed the lines and I've got rid of the short ones that weren't doing anything. So I've took most of the buses off of these and put them on the big lines at the moment. So I'll go through each of them and explain what I'm doing. I've basically done a fix up of the routes, making them a bit better. This line 1's suburban, so as you can tell it just goes through the suburban district. Then line 2 is my second most efficient one, which is the residential. As you can see, it goes through residential and back here. 3 is the modern district route, so you can see where that goes. And then 4 is the industrial one. That's my most efficient one at the moment. I've only got a few buses on it, which is why it's only making 10,000, which isn't too bad. So this will make over 20,000 once it's got all the buses running on it, which is actually no bad. I'm going to show you that route today in today's video, just to show you where it goes. And route 6 is the one that goes through all the areas. So you remember this one, it starts off there, it makes its way round and then into here, and then that basically follows the industrial route. But once we get the inner circle, the inner city one, I'm going to take the industrial area out and just put it into the inner city one, and that will cover all the 5 districts, and that's why I've got a gap between 4 and 6. So there's 5 will be the inner city line, which will cover all the stops in the inner city, and 7 is just for when I want to just grind through cash, make it up, make my money up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to completely cover the industrial and residential area just with the cheap buses, just to get me going on the money, otherwise it would just take forever. Hold on. Alright, so that can only take 3. So that can only hold 3 people, that's why it's not. So that's probably this. That would be about the same efficiency as that one if it was a bit longer, if it could have an extra bus on it. That's why. But yeah, I'm going to start filling up these ones, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start earning more buses, and when I see I've got a satisfactory amount of buses, then I've got a decent amount of profit, which will let me easily swap out the old buses and put in some new ones. Then I will go ahead and do that, and then I will eventually get 4 buses from 2010 onwards, which will complete the final objective, and it will give us hopefully access to the final district, and then we can continue on from there. So I'm going to show you the industrial route. I quite like this one, it's It's alright. It's the most profitable one. Anyway, so we should get a decent amount from it. Especially when the holiday sessions are about, we get a lot more money. So I'm gonna let this load. It shouldn't take too long. There we go. So it's just a standard route, that's fine. Oh, close the doors. So we're on the industrial line. It basically starts off in the modern district. Yeah, the modern district. I don't know why. And then you need to drive round and stop at the. I don't know why we start there. I think it's cause it starts from the previous bus stop. So you need to drive all the way around, which is ridiculous. That's the only problem with this one, but I do like this route. It's actually alright. Some nice corners and stuff. There's a story I want to tell you, but I'll wait till I get to the point where I can actually show you what happened. So it's not a long route either, so it's alright. Won't slow right down with speeding. Well, I don't know what the speed limit is around this road. I know it's a bit quicker than the 50 kilometres. So we'll just drive. So I've done this route myself quite a few times. It's a nice route.
Central Station, Junction Street.
Good day, sir.
On regular one trip, no problem.
Thank you, dear.
Head back up here. Head back out.
Next stop, Central Station, Kings Road.
Wanted to beat him, but there's no way I can get across the line that quick.
Central Station, Kings Road.
Great service, thank you, sir.
Can you give me a normal pass for the rest of the week?
Yes, I can. I've also forgot to say, you probably recognise the intro's back, but I've shortened it by a minute. So that'll be playing at the start of every video.
Have a great day.
Shouldn't be bothering you as much because it's less time. But that will be back. There's a reason why I'm bringing that back. I've got a big announcement, but that won't be till later on, towards the end of this week. I think you'll enjoy it.
stop, Lower Moat Street North.
What the hell is that noise, man?
Lower Moat Street North.
Epic. I love the way people talk. As you can tell, it's been made by gamers. I'm gonna go off a bus and shout epic, would you?
I think I'll need several tickets, please.
2 regular 1 trips. Fuck's sake, you know, just give me 5.
Thanks. Have a great day.
You too. Sometimes I need to do that just to check the doors are actually closing, because I don't know why, but yesterday when I done it,
Next stop,
the back
Stadium.
doors weren't closing. I don't know if there was something wrong with it, or I don't know, but it's fine now. Come on, dude. Be on this side, so we can just go past these guys who take forever to go.
Stadium.
Aye.
Good day. Regular single trip, please.
Regular single. Oh, well done.
Thank you very much.
What time is it?
I don't know, but we are on time, so don't worry.
I just don't want to make Mom mad again for being late.
We're never late. She's always early.
We're never late. She's always too early.
Next stop, Birch Street.
I like this little bit. I just like the way the road goes. Close to the road there.
senior weekly pass.
Senior weekly. That's 4.
Thank you, dear.
Oh.
Next stop, Elm Street.
Stop here.
Elm Street.
Single senior trip.
Senior single. So that'll be 50, 10, 2, 3.
Thank you, dear.
Right, so I'll tell you the story of what happened yesterday when I was playing it. We're coming up to the road now. It's not this one, it's the next one with the
Next
traffic
stop.
lights.
Kings Road East.
Basically what happened, as you know the way the traffic goes in this game, if it's a red light for one side of the road, people can cross it. So I was coming round on a right hand turn and somebody decides to walk across the road when I'm trying to turn. And obviously I wouldn't need to give way to them, but they just stopped right in the middle of the road. And I have a bendy bus, you know, and there was a car on the other side of the road, so I had very little to manoeuvre around them.
Yeah, it looks great. Where did you get it?
There's a really nice shop in the residential district.
Dude, if you're not going to go round, hurry up please, because I need to go. Hurry up, because I want to go through these. What are you doing? Who's hitting me? Well, you can pass when I'm past the red light. It's that traffic light there, folks. Nah. If he's going this way, I'll let him by. So I'm gonna turn right anyway. Is he following me? I was right straight on, fine. I just didn't want to have to stop at that red light, that's why I went. If he wants to sit behind me, he's more than welcome to.
Kings Road East.
I need the ramp, please. You have just become my favorite bus driver.
sure you are.
Maybe I haven't rested very well these past
I'm
few
in bed.
days.
Can you not hear the bus
Sleeping
engine now?
late, lots of work.
I mean, come on.
Next stop, Cedar Street.
I'm sorry.
This
Okay,
is the
talk
last
to you
stop.
later.
Make sure to take all of your belongings with you before stepping off the bus.
Move, people. I'm sitting on this thing, so I'm not sitting behind them. Somebody has to put a stock vehicle in front of you, isn't it? Bit of a diffuser. Hmm. Oh well.
Please do not litter on the bus. Thank you.
Come on, let me through. Oh, he's fun right anyway, fine. Almost there.
Cedar Street.
Well, that was the industrial district, just to show you. See, we get just short of 6,000. That shows you how good that route is, really. So once we get all 4 drivers on that, that'll be pretty profitable. So let's see how much we made. Not bad. 27,000, so my next short run should cover that. Get us into the plus, and then I can buy another bus. And then just keep adding on. As we get more buses, it gets short. Oh, what? No idea what we just unlocked, but we've done so. Oh wow! Did you see that? We actually just got money for doing that. You know what that means? We can buy another bus. I'm not gonna buy one of the bigger ones yet. I'm gonna maintain what I've got at the moment. Sorry, it's not gonna go minus 100,000. No chance. Right. I also looked at my other game just to see. Apparently, I know there's a limit to how many you can hire. There is 34 drivers, so we can have a total of 34, which is actually not bad. So it's good that we've got another bus now, thanks to that thing that we just unlocked. So we'll customize you with the usual. We'll get the ads on it. Fine, I'm just going to put the same ads on this bus. Doesn't really matter. That'll do. And then we make sure we actually assign them to the bus before we actually, well, to the route before we do this. So you can go in there. So now that's going to make a total of 16 grand. The other one's going to be somewhat similar at the moment. So that's going to be 30,000 from each of those two routes, which is actually really good. I will eventually, as I say, get the modern buses. What I'm going to do, instead of having to go through the whole process of getting each bus, I'll buy the other two buses, which will give us a total of 3, and then when I'm about to buy the fourth one, I'll record so that you can actually see what's going on. So until then, I hope you enjoyed this. As I say, I'm just going to keep grinding the money. I'm not going to bore you with it, to be honest, because I'm just going to be doing the fast route over and over again. Grind up some money, get my buses up, get the routes filled out and get some profit going. So until then, do take care, thank you all very much for watching and goodbye.